Surprise. We're early today because I have another training to do. And I was on autopilot and I hit go live instead of record. Go autopilot. Hello, hello, hello. Happier, healthier humans. It's Wonderful Wellness Wednesday with Wendy. How about some W arms? Can you do that? If you can't do the W arms, how about some W hands? How about some W fingers? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wellness Wednesday with Wendy. Woo! Yay! Oh, the big Y with your arms up to the sky, or just that energy, the energy of that position, that yay, yippee, as Jack Rand would say. Here he is, the star of the show. Don't you knows it? Mr. Max, reminding us that life is full of entertainment and adventure. There's always something exciting to look at, to see, to smell, to experience, to love about living, right? We forget we're silly human stress hoarders. You know, our zoomies are more like this. And then we forget to shake it off and do like the dog version of zoomies, like the zebra kicking it out after escaping the lion. Woo, I made it. Like the squirrel shaking it off after escaping the dog. Woo, I made it. Woo, let all that out. No, we're silly humans. We stress it, hoard it, hoard it. Oh, 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 why does my neck hurt? Why is my back seizing? Why can't I move like when I was younger? Silly humans. So use your movement. Shake it off. Take lots of little snacks. Enjoy the nice little massage of movement. You don't have to move very much. If you're watching, you can see that I'm maybe you can't see. I'm very, very subtly moving my scapula. That's the shoulder blade. And just tiny little movements, and that creates some freedom in the body, freeing the tissues from where they've been sticking together to hold on for dear life. Creating what's commonly known as knots and other discomforts. So use your movement. Yes, it feels good. Movement snacks are wonderful. Oh, one of the disappointments of the housemate's overflowing toilet conundrum that stole my Sunday away is that I can't crawl down the hall like I was before, because it's not a pleasant environment still drying difficulties that life throws our way. So I was outside in the fresh, cold, refreshing grass this morning, crawling around, which is a whole nother level of stimulation. It is so good for you to get back to the basics of movement. And you're going to see and hear me talking about and making videos about and demonstrating and offering programs about movement, mobility, primal movement, natural movement, animal movement, whatever you want to call it, developmental functional movement patterns. Yeah. If you're lucky to be around some infants, small children, you can watch these explorations in progress, in action, right? I remember Thanksgiving, the last gathering I was at the family with my dad. Woo, emotions. And just felt like crying suddenly, just thinking about that. Emotions are a wild ride, aren't they? Yeah, everybody's sitting on the furniture looking at me like as usual, like I'm weird because I'm on the floor with the little baby crawling around. And floor sitting is so good for us. Sitting isn't the new smoking, it's that stagnation. It's this same position. It's the repetition of stillness and holding in positions and lack of variety. all kinds of primitive cultures sit around a lot to rest and restore between running after prey or hunting and gathering, right? Are doing the work that they do, but they sit on the floor, ground living, and move in many different sitting positions. So why don't you try that? You notice if you watch me that I don't just sit here like this. And a lot of times my dad would ask me if I was okay because I was always moving around a little bit. This wiggly little child, squirrely kid. And I was finally, after all those years, able to come back with science that I should be asking you if you're okay as you sit there in a still, stagnant block, immobile, right? That's the stagnant poison puddle versus the fresh bubbling spring. Which one are you? Are you getting older or are you aging well? Fit for adventure. Yeah. Ready to roll. I am healthier and in better physical condition now than I was in my 30s and 40s. And I'm getting better every day. My skills are improving. If you're watching my soulmate plays the way balance challenge on TikTok, I've been putting those videos up. I just finished week 1. I skipped the racket challenge because I don't have a racket to balance the ball around. I might try it with something else. I've been trying to figure out what else I could use to do that one, but maybe the paddle. I'm sure there's something around. A broom, a shovel. I'll figure it out. A book. I don't know. A box. I can make my own cardboard. That's right. I'll make my own cardboard paddle. There you go. There you have it. Problem solved. Anyhow, it's a lot of fun. It's difficult. I'm working on fixing my feet before I need surgery. And there's a lot of reconditioning. I've been doing this for a couple of years and progress is being made and pain is being experienced. Recently, the past couple of weeks, you might have heard me talking about the scar tissue breaking up around my broken ribs because I've been doing some different hanging exercises, working up towards a foot pinch where you bring your feet bar that you're holding on to. I'm only about halfway. I've got a ways to go, but it's progressive. You build these skills. A baby doesn't just pop out and then go run a marathon. No, you got to learn how to what are these things? Oh, how do and then you turn the eyes and follow the head and then eventually the body will follow the eyes. And the head will, you can play around with that, following your eyes as the motivation for your movement instead of just, okay, I ask my clients to do a movement and they're like, boom. And I'm like, whoa, your body couldn't even register what you were doing there. Slow down, tune in, use your 3 keys to reset, breathe, smile, and joy, and then explore. Yes, explore more, right, Max? Max is all for exploring more. That's right. He loves when I'm doing floor movement or playing with the hacky. Yes, all those little games. He loves playing and exploring. All right. Moving right along. Action for Happiness says Wednesday the 10th. Thank someone you're grateful to and tell them why. Max, I am so grateful for your presence in my life. Your unconditional love uplifts and inspires me, reminds me to radiate loving kindness and care towards myself and others. I am so incredibly grateful that you're there when I come home after a hard day with that look of joy on your face and that shepherd song. Mommy's home. There you go. It's that easy, folks. Maybe even write a letter to someone. What? Write a letter and mail it? Oh my goodness. There's a stamp there. Maybe I'll do that for somebody. Whatever you do, make it a great day. And if it's not going your way, use those 3 keys to reset, uplift yourself, Use your big why. Yes, I've got this. Yippee. Yay. Ah, yes. Awesome. Yes. Your awesome year of you activating you. Yay. Make it a great day. It's up to you. Nobody else can do it for you. Enjoy a wise life the wise way. I'll see you soon.